Hello, classic vinyl collectors here with part 7 of my huge vinyl record collection of Duran Duran. Next to me is more in these bags. You can see the poster above me is one of their earlier pictures here. And I'm going to be starting with their debut album too. But before I get started, I wanted to show you something that I got. This is from Saudi Arabia. If I hold it closer to the camera. This is a really interesting cassette here because, as we know, Rio did not have Girls on Film. That was on their first album. This cassette obviously is a bootleg cassette, extremely hard to find, but I was able to obtain one. The titles on this are very interesting. For some reason they didn't put the full titles on here. So, Girls on Film, they just put girls. New Religion, just put new. Save a Prayer, just the word save. But if I take this out, what a nice cover that this is. If I unfold this here. And there's a lot of these cassettes out there from Malaysia, Saudi Arabia, Korea, all over the world, but I wanted to show that particular cassette right there as part of my collection. So to get started with the vinyl, here we go. And by the way, I get asked a lot this question: where do you find all this stuff? Again, I can't express this more. Discogs.com, even more so than eBay. And the reason why for Discogs is you can create a want list, and sometimes when you get a report, you'll find that you can get a lot of items from one seller, and then you end up getting a huge stack, and you end up with a collection like mine or other people's collections, and it just keeps growing bigger from there. So Discogs, go to Discogs. Almost everything is on there as far as media. It's a global marketplace. Well, now here we go. This video, part 7, is dedicated all to albums and LPs, and there's something for everybody in this collection. And here we go. Ready? Their first album. What a great album this was, and a great way to get started with 3 singles. We've got Planet Earth, Girls on Film, and also Careless Memories. Careless Memories is one of my personal favorites because it's just a fast, very upbeat song. But this release also has another song on it, not on this one, but there's another issue out called To the Shore. Really nice, slow-moving song. It really captures that early Duran Duran sound, similar to Waiting for the Night Boat and also Tel Aviv. Some great songs. What a great way to get started. So, their debut LP titled Duran Duran. If you notice the picture too, very similar to the poster above me. I had this on my wall back in 1983. And so that brings us to the next album here. The same debut album, but this one has Is There Something I Should Know? And remember when that song came out on MTV? Right out of the box, Please, Please Tell Me Now. And I couldn't believe what I was hearing. What a great sound that song is. And they were just really on a roll. So, and by the way, on this first album here, but this is on Harvest Records. And also, this is being re-released. I think it's in October on a double white vinyl set. So you want to look for that. I think it's going to be on Amazon. It's also on eBay. You can pre-order it now. White vinyl. Can't wait to get my hands on that one. Oh, and there's also a Japanese release of that first album. It has the OBI wrap around it and a beautiful poster of their early days wrapped inside of it. Later on, I'm going to be doing all Japanese releases with those OBI wraps around it. That is on OBI. It's sort of a hype sticker. It's Japan's version of a hype sticker. Sometimes it's hard to find records with those still intact. They get ripped or torn off. But I'm going to be showing later on all my Japan releases. Now moving on here, we have one of the most recognizable and notable album covers, but we have Rio. More singles released and really boosting their career. We got Rio, My Own Way, Hungry Like the Wolf, and Save a Prayer. Have all those on 12-inch singles. Patrick Nagel's beautiful girl on the cover here, and looks a lot like the girl that's in the Rio video. They had some really beautiful models for those videos at that time. So there's Rio, and that's one of those albums where from top to bottom the whole thing is excellent. But it doesn't end there. Then we move into, look at these guys. Really made up nice looking here. So handsome in their suits. When this came out, my friend had the cassette, and he's listening to the Reflex. I didn't get to have the cassette because I didn't get my allowance yet. This is 1983, 84-ish. And I had a Walkman, he had a Walkman, he's listening to it, and the Reflex, he said, Simon says, so why, yeah, don't you use it? And I said, I want to hear what that sounds like. Can I listen? and he wouldn't loan it to me yet, but he had the cassette. So, more singles. The Reflex, New Moon on Monday, Union of the Snake, Tiger Tiger. It's almost like, it reminds me back with the Beatles. I wasn't around at that time, but you think about it, hit after hit, single after single, huge with MTV and radio play. So Seven and the Ragged Tiger. And Tiger Tiger is a great nighttime driving song. But that whole album reminds me of when my parents took me to Monterey. I finally got the cassette, listened to it on my Walkman over and over. Now I'm going to move into something else. This one here is from Italy. This is the Italian Tour 1987. I probably should be taking these out of the plastic covers because of the lighting, but if you can see it, this is in excellent condition, and it is on. Hope everybody doesn't mind grabbing my records. I never play my records. I just collect the stuff, and I like the covers. I never really play it. I don't need to. But it's on Black Cat Records. This, by the way, is also released on picture disc. Both of these are on Discogs, at least somewhere around 160 bucks. I don't know if people want to spend that much money, but here's this one here. It's called the Reflex for Duran Duran. It says Greatest Hits Live 82 to 84, but it has Make Me Smile. It doesn't even say Come Up, and it just says Make Me Smile. So I was really glad to get this one. This one and then this next one here are blocked from the Discogs marketplace. So I was able to get these through a friend, and then there's this one here. The Finest Hour. And I guess it's a 2-record set. I haven't even taken it apart yet. I'm not sure. Got one little tear right here, probably from a price tag. But I got both of those through a friend of mine that they were selling, and I was glad to get them. Then we have this one here. There are 2 of these that I've ever seen. I've got the yellow one, and then there is a pink one as well. It is, I think, the Hammersmith Odeon concert. There's lots of different releases of that concert, and it's on this label. I don't have the purple cover one. I already have one, so I'm fine with that. Very simple bootleg with pictures of them that are hand-drawn, but there's quite a few of those out there. Then we get into Korea, and this one here. Really terrible production of this, but I had to have it. And from what I understand about this release is if you couldn't own the actual official Rio album, these were pressed that were made more affordable. And there is a Seven and the Ragged Tiger, and I think also an Arena. So if you find these, they're pretty rare. The back side, of course, the whole thing is copied from the official Rio album, but when we get to the actual record here, there's some anomalies in the typing, some typos. It happens. And we have the chauffeur turned out to be the chauffeur, and on this side it is My Own Way turned out to be My Own Way. And we have Hold Back the Rain with B-O-C-K. So, my light just shut off. But anyway, there's a Korean pressing. This isn't an album, but this is a 10-inch single. I'm going to go ahead and take it out of the plastic. Really nice production. And it's on 10-inch clear. And this is Live 8. I like 10-inch singles, just don't have a whole lot of them. And now we're going to get into my next bag. So out of our next bag here is this one that is called Off the Record. This is a 2-album set recorded live at the Chichester Festival Theater 1981, and there is the back side. I don't remember what is in it, so let's take a look. Oh yeah, there's a couple of CDs in there, but if you look at the vinyl, there it is. And so there's that release right there. Our next one here is Rio Classic. But if I take this one out, I like the sleeve on the inside. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff in here. I got a postcard, and looks like there's a CD in there, but this is on the inside. Beautiful glossy. Different Patrick Nagel girl on the cover. And then this is the vinyl right here. All right. So there's that one. Real classic album. I think that one's on Discogs right now. I'm going to take this one out of the plastic. This one is called the Eden Project. Oh, look at this. It's on clear. That's got to be shining really nice for the light. And then here's the second one inside. What a nice production. Any of these unofficial releases I have, they have thick jackets. They're very beautiful productions. This one is a gatefold that opens up like this. Hopefully you'll be able to see in the camera here. My producer across from me, my wife, says it's good. So here's the back side. All right. We'll put that in the sleeve later. Live in Coachella. There's this one here with a different Patrick Nagel girl on the cover. Nice postcard. So it comes with postcards. Here's one with another Patrick Nagel girl on the cover. All kind of copying Rio, all from the same artist. This is the Hammersmith Odeon, again, 1982, and then here is the back side. Waiting for the Hammersmith. And this one is also on clear. So I have a lot of these clear vinyl productions. And I'm going to go ahead and take this one out. Las Vegas, 2003. Nice thick jacket on this one here. And then here's the back side. I took these out because these are also clear as well. And then here's the other one. Beautiful. This next one here is called One Night Only. All you need is now. And I left this one open so to take it out. And as you can see, also on clear. Here's another one. All you need is LA. You can tell me who this is on the back. I don't know if that's John or who that is because the camera's looking upward, but we know who's singing. And then, well, I'm not going to take them out. These are on clear also. Really nice jacket on that one. Here's one of my personal favorites. I love this one. I had to have this. Kept looking for it, kept looking for it. It was finally available. And here we go. Tokyo. Another gatefold. I love gatefolds. Look at that. And then there's the outside. I got to be careful about closing this. Don't want to snap the record. It's easy to do. I don't know about you from the viewer, but looking through this with the light, it's like a window. Here's something different. This is from France. Comfortable, no, comfortable, not even an M, an N, so I don't know if that was intended, but Comfortable Records. The titles on here is Planet Heart, not Earth. I don't know what happened there. Friend of Mine, and we have Make Me a Smile. And so there's a few typos there. But the titles on here, they're the same. They're the same as on the back. And I know that they're the original songs, so. But that's a nice one from France. Here's another one that's on Discogs. It's on red vinyl as well. I got one that's on black, and from what I understand, the black vinyl one is a lot rarer than the red one. I would love to get the red one. For my colored vinyl record collection, that is part 6. If you want to look at that, part 6, beautiful colored vinyl Duran Duran collection that I have out of a black canvas bag. So take a look at that one too. So anyway, looks like think Andy right here. So that one's from Friends. This one here, obviously John on the front, Nick on the back. And take a look at the record itself. Got a whole lot of sleeves going here, but with a blue label. Perfect condition considering its age. So there's that one. And a couple more left here. A lot of records. House of Blues, here's this one, and it looks like this is also on clear. They're inside here. I'll go ahead and take them out, why not? Stunning, I think. Again, I don't know if this is vinyl, they're probably lathe cut. So it'd be played with a really good needle. These are probably from soundboard, considering the quality of these. These are probably from soundboard. I don't think they're from audience, but anyway, House of Blues, and there's the backside. Last one. I don't get it. I don't understand this jacket. And when bands release albums, there's always got to be one in there that we just don't get. That's this one here. If anyone can tell me what's going on this record cover, I'd be interested to know what they were thinking, whoever made this live at Bootlegs, I think it's called. I don't know. But I had to have it. It's a record store day release. If we look inside, here's the vinyl. Right there. Very colorful. I hold these very careful because I just don't want my fingernails to scratch them. But that is one huge stack of records right there. So that's it for the albums right here. And like I said earlier, subscribe to the channel. It always really helps to support me. And hit the like button. And if you subscribe, I'm going to get future videos out to you of more of my collection. This isn't it just for Duran Duran. I've got 80s synth pop and new wave, DJ remix services, house, trance, breaks, tribal, and other 80s stuff, electro. It just goes on and on. So I got a lot of videos that I want to make. And I thank you for watching. Thanks for watching my albums. And in my next video, it's going to be part 8. It's going to be what is in that bag right there. That one's going to be 12-inch singles. So thank you for watching.